Hey PaddleboardNut, I saw your recent post. It's a bummer that your printer was giving you such issues and that you have to redesign it. Um, Thinking back, there's definitely some things we can do to make it a little easier. The big thing is revolve. That way you can do a lot of your features right from one sketch. So that's what I'm going to show you really quick. So I already got Fusion360 open. I already selected the front view. We're going to create a sketch, pick the plane. First things first, we're going to make the axis we're going to want to have the profile revolve on. So I'm just going to pick make some items. I'm just kind of throwing numbers out there because I don't know what your exact size is. So here, this is going to be the radius of your diameter. So it's half. So if you want a 3-inch wheel, we'll make that half. This will be the little edge sticking down. Now this side, you can see I didn't dimension this side. So a neat little feature you can do is you can dimension it afterwards, and you can reference it to a prior dimension. That way, if I want to change both these at the same time, all I have to do is just change this dimension over here, and it'll take care of it both for us. Okay, now we're going to use the offset feature. I wanted all three, so I'll just do the chain selection, make it easier. And we'll pick negative 0.25. We'll close this in. Let's see, we'll pick a radius of 0.25 for both of these. And then these other ones, we'll pick a radius of 0.125. If you don't hit enter, you can keep just going along to all of them, just like that. Okay, now the next thing, we'll add, instead of having to do a separate sketch for the tread, the ribs you had, we'll just do it right in this one shot. So I'm gonna pick the center line here. We'll do yeah, that's a little too small. We'll do an 1/8 of an inch. Now I could just manually do a circle every time, but we'll use the rectangular pattern. So we're going to do direction, symmetric. We are going to do the extent. That'll just make it easier for us for right now. And then I like to drag first to get my rough size, like spacing, like that. Okay, now we'll go down here to quantity. Let's see. 13 looks like a good fit. So we'll click OK. Now we don't necessarily have to do this unless we want to add radiuses here before doing the revolve. There's pros and cons to doing it before and after. I also personally just like to be able to see the profile without some extra lines sometimes. Okay, so we got that profile. Now we will add that little groove to the side now as well. So we'll go over here to the fillet, or not the fillet, the offset, and then I don't want the whole chain this time, so I'll click the two that I want, drag that in. The other nice thing is this can do math, so I can do an 1/8 of an inch divided by 2, so 16. Then I don't have to do the size. it does it for me. Now you'll see that I'm going off here a little bit. It's because the future operation is going to make that matter. Okay, now we're going to do something else a little tricky. Instead of having to redraw that from scratch on the other side, I'm going to put a temporary mirror line right here. I'll click these items here that I want. And then I'll select my mirror line and hit OK. Now it should be over here. Yep. Now I can delete my mirror line. Okay. Now the next thing. We can finish this sketch and mirror it, or revolve it. So we'll go down here, click revolve. We will click our profile we want. Click our axis. We shouldn't need to set anything over here because it's going to be a wheel. And there we go. You have the inner, the outer, and those profiles. And hit OK. Okay, so we have the basic wheel. Now we'll add those little side treads that you were trying to add. So we'll go over here, turn the sketch back on, and temporarily we'll remove the body. So we're going to extrude these little sections here from that body. Now we'll turn the body back on. If not, it won't do the subtraction for us. We'll want to do symmetric. And we'll want to click whole length. And then from here, we can do the distance. So we'll do the 1/8 of an inch. That should cut both sides. Now we can hide this sketch. Okay, now we're going to do the fillet in here, what we can. This will make it a lot less lines to click on later. Let's see, this will be 0.125 divided by 2. Bad starting point, what are you? Bet you it's giving me issues because of that. Yeah, sometimes you got to play around with numbers. I've also found issues where you can't exactly have it half of the distance apart. It does still need like a flat area per se. Okay, so we've got both of those done. Now we will revolve that feature. So you can go up here to I think it's modify. Is it modify? No, it's right. It's in here. Here we go. Pattern, circular pattern. We are going to do a feature. We'll click this, so that does that feature. The axis, we'll pick. You can either click the body or click if it was actually built on an axis. Now from here, you can select. You can leave full because it can be all the way around, and then you can select how many you want. So let's say I'll do 24. 24 goes into 360 pretty good. Click OK. Oh, see pattern info. Let's compute failed. No fillet edge found. Well, I don't know what's going on with that. But I guess we'll try something else. So here's your timeline. You can step your timeline back to be able to change things. So we'll try doing that. And then we may have to go back and do the fillet in its own separate thing. Kind of a pain, but it happens. Like I said, we'll go here, features, click that, click our axis, quantity 24, and hit OK. Let's see if that works. Computing. There we go. Now we can step that back forward and we can go and correct that. So instead of re-clicking the fillet button, we can just simply go back onto here and just click on these locations again. See how it doesn't, like I can click over here and it doesn't add to the number. Sometimes you have to, at least on Windows, you have to hold the control button down and it will let you add the lines. As well as actually this, I might have screwed up from the beginning and probably should have just been clicking the faces of these. Probably would have saved a little bit of issues. Actually, you know what? Let's just try it. Oop. Yeah, sometimes when you have so many reference lines, it can be a little tricky. Like that, I just accidentally clicked that one that's in the background. Just double click it and it will go away. Well, not double click, click it again, I should say. So let's try this. 0.125 divided by 2. Let's see if that gives me a... Yeah, still issues. I bet you if I do this divide by 2, might give me a better one. Yeah. So that is kind of the gist of it. I hope that helped you out. If you have any questions, leave a comment or reach out. Alrighty, good luck. Talk to you later. Bye.